What's going on, everybody? And welcome to the Teddy Files. I'm your man, Mr. Diaz Teddy, your resident sommelier. And we're going to talk about fragrance, fashion, self care, health care, and self love on this rendition of the Teddy Files, but more so on the self love and self care. Want to know what I'm talking about? Stay tuned. Thank you, everybody, for coming back to the Teddy Files. Once again, I'm your resident sommelier, Mr. Diaz Teddy, and today, I want to introduce what I've been talking about over the last couple of weeks. I'm going to get into the title and the meaning and all of that other stuff. But what I really want to talk about is self love and self care. And we're going to get into all of those subjects I'm just going to shoot from the hip today. Nothing scripted. I don't have a script or anything in front of me. I'm really just going to shoot from the hip. I'm going to talk to the camera, and I'm going to tell you guys a few things that have been on my mind and the reason that I decided to come with the SOS Club. So recently, I've been contemplating a lot of things as far as getting into working out and putting on clothes and just generally looking at myself as a whole. And for a while, I got into a point to where it seemed like I didn't like how I looked in clothes. I didn't pay attention. I was just kind of like just throwing anything on, just kind of going through the motions. And of course, I call myself the sophisticated grizzly. Well, I wasn't actually living up to that name, and the reason being is it was a mindset thing. It was the way that I was thinking of me, and I noticed that there are a lot of big guys and thick madams out there that think the same way. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to speak to you guys because I know where you're coming from. Because a lot of the times when society tells you that you're supposed to look a certain way, it gives you this thought process of that you don't belong, and that you're supposed to hide away in a corner and tuck yourself away until you look like what they think you should look like. So here's the thing. I was recently speaking with Lady Shy. She's also the owner and proprietor of Cute LLC, where we do mixed fit workouts and things of that nature. She's actually helping me on my workout journey. And she's helping me to redefine the reason that I'm working out. Because a lot of people say, I want to work out, I want to lose weight, I want to get a better body and all of that. Those are beautiful things. And that's great. But what if you don't get that body, the body that you want, like ASAP? Most of us have the attention span of lint. And if that body don't come fast, you fall off. So I've developed an alteration on how I look at my workouts from this point on, and it's to feel better. To feel better. Because of course, if you're overweight, there are certain aches and pains that you get that a lot of people don't get. And then being in the age bracket that I'm sitting at, I just recently turned 50 years old. Yes, I have no problem telling people how old I am. I'm a grown ass man and I love it. So I just recently turned 50 years old, and I started thinking about my health as a whole, because everybody wants, most men I know want the six pack, you want the big shoulders, and you want the pecs and all of that other stuff. And I can work to get those things. But what about my health? How do I feel? I mean, am I eating still the wrong things as I'm putting in this work? And it's a mindset that you have to switch and change. Is it about the muscles, or is it about how well you feel? Do you feel better getting up and just walking. Like, can you walk a mile? Can you walk 2 miles? Can you walk 3 miles? When you're working out, forget about muscle fatigue. Are you just flat out tired? So for me, it's not so much about the actual muscle gain and the weight loss. It's about my health, my physical and mental health. Because those are usually the things that change before your body changes. Muscles and weight loss and things like that are a byproduct of being healthy. These are the things that come as you get into a healthier lifestyle, as you start to actually give a damn about yourself. I recently saw a video on YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube, as you can probably guess. Most of us do. And Michael Jai White, shout out to Michael Jai White. He said something so profound that it hit me like a Mack truck, because for a while I do get into working out, but a lot of times I'm going through the motions, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like working out. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh God, I can't wait to lift a weight. Hell no, that's not even who I am. But Michael Jai White said something recently that challenged me in a different way. He said, a lot of people say that they don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time to do this. Well, he said, and this is the part that really got me, I would argue to say that working out and getting in shape and losing weight and getting healthier gives you more time. And such a simple thought process. I'll get more time the more time I give myself to care about me. I mean, that's just an amazing thought process, because we get into the self-care. Like, it's how you care for yourself. We can't always expect everyone else to motivate us and push us and all of it. It's you gotta be motivational of you. You gotta know, I need to be healthier. I need to feel better. I need to feel better. It's like the look better will come when I feel better. And I know I'm speaking so much about, getting in there and working out and getting in shape. So I also want to get into the ugly part of the conversation, which is, am I supposed to go hide in the corner because of what body I have right now? Because I know a lot of big fellas and a lot of big ladies. People tell us that we may look sloppy, or we look good for our size, or we look good for a big person, and nobody want to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear that. But unfortunately, this is the reality of the world that we live in. The problem is when you allow the world in here and in here, and that's when, unfortunately, I've done it myself, and I've seen so many of my fellow thicker brethren and thicker sisters. We dress for the body that we want, not the one that we have, because we're trying to fit into a societal thought process of, this is what I should look like. Nobody tells me what I should feel like, how my body should feel, how good I should feel. So I would argue to say that a vicious cycle comes into place where you get in a state of depression about what your body looks like, and a lot of us, many big people, are emotional eaters, and we'll eat our emotions, and then we'll turn around and feel bad about what we just ate. So it's just like a vicious cycle. So what I do is, I decided to challenge myself and take a look at myself and tell myself, I can tell myself bad things about me all the time, man. I can always say the worst, whatever, because we're our worst critics at all times. But what I challenge everybody to do is what I've been doing. Tell yourself something great about yourself every day. What's great about you? What's wonderful about you? What are the things about you that you think are irreplaceable? And what are the things about you that you feel like you can replace? Because it's not about anybody else. It's about what you feel like you need to fix and change within yourself. And once again, are we supposed to, just because our body looks like this, go somewhere and hide in the corner? And a lot of people say, well, they don't make nice clothes for big guys. Hey, that's bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Because I've seen content creators on Instagram and on YouTube that are two big fellas. I can't think of their names right now. I wish I could. I truly apologize, but I will come back later in this video and put their names down in the comment section so that you can go check out their pages because they're awesome. And I also would be getting into the realm of showing you as a big fellow how to put it on, how to put the clothes on. Because here's the thing, man. They make clothes for us. You gotta dress for the body that you have, not for the body that you want. You dress for the body that you have and you strive for the body that you want. But if you don't appreciate the body that you have now, you're not going to appreciate the body that you want because you're always going to feel like something's wrong with you. I mean, it's almost like the person that's the bulimic. No matter how much they throw up and how thin they get, they always think they're fat. Well, if you have the mindset of I look terrible, I look horrible, I look sloppy, you're going to dress like that, you're going to move like that, you're going to think that way, and I promise you, you're going to, that's how you're always going to envision and see yourself. And even your fragrances won't smell good on you because your chemical thought process is completely and totally imbalanced. So you're going to look like the slob, or you're going to feel like the slob that you think you are. So I challenge you to do this. Look at yourself for the wonderful person that you are and work on your health. Your body will follow. I promise you, your body don't have a choice but to follow you getting into a healthy lifestyle. Your body's going to look the way that you want it to look because your health is going to be where it's supposed to be. So challenge yourself on a daily basis. What am I putting into my body? What am I eating? What am I what am I thinking right now? I mean, how am I moving? Am I moving? Am I doing something? Daily. Try to do something daily. It doesn't have to be overly strenuous. And if you do decide to get into your workouts, actually get into the workout. Don't just be there going through the motions. Remember what you're doing this for. You're doing this to be more healthy. You're doing this to be here longer. You're doing this to be here for your family. You're doing this to be here for yourself. I mean, you don't want to be in your 60s and 70s and have to use canes and can barely walk and can barely move, can't reach for anything, can't do anything, having to deal with different forms of arthritis and all of that type of stuff, when you actually have the opportunity right now to get yourself healthy. And the SOS Club it's SOS, which means sexy on swole, which means look at yourself for who you truly are right now. You can't go somewhere and hide with your body. Your body looks the way it looks. I'm a big guy. I look how I look right now. I have no problem showing, but at the end of the day, I truly believe that I'm sexy on swole. I'm not asking you, am I? I'm telling you that's what it is. And the reason that is because I believe that I look good now, and the future me is just going to be enhanced on what I look like right now. I'm not going to sit somewhere and hide myself and be afraid to be in cameras, and be afraid to stand in front of people because of what they may think about my body. I don't care about what you think about my body. I care about what I feel about my health. And once again, like I said, when you care about your health and you work on your health, your body will follow. But you got to love the body you got to love the skin that you're in right now, man. So there are clothes that could fit you. And once again, stop trying to dress for the body that you want. Dress for the body that you got, man. If you're a 6X, wear that damn 6X with pride. Wear that 5X with pride. Wear that 4X with pride. And honestly, you'll start feeling different as you see those X's go down. Because you love the person you were when you started in that 6. And once you get into that 3, you already love who you are. So when you get into that 3, it's going to be like a graduation, like an enhancement of your body. It's not going to be you getting a better body. It's going to be you getting a healthier body. It's going to be you being a healthier you. And the body, like I said, the body's going to follow. So all you have to do is change the way that you're thinking and really just put in that effort. Look at yourself differently. I'm not going to sit up here and tell people that do I have the ideal body at the moment? As far as society goes, no. But it's the body I got, and I'm damn sure not going to hide it. I'm going to look good while I'm in it. I'm going to smell damn amazing while I'm in it. After all, I am your resident sommelier. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this. There are going to be different levels to the SOS Club. There are going to be different things that we're doing, which I will be announcing as I start to nail them down. My apologies. Nail them down with my business partner. I'll be meeting with them this week, and we'll be discussing the different levels of the SOS Club that you can get into. And once again, the SOS Club means sexy on swole. You can be sexy on swole. My big fellas, my thick madams. Damn it, we can be sexy and classy and sophisticated. We ain't got to wear stuff that honestly, it's not even about whether we're supposed to wear it. It's should we wear it? Who are we trying to impress but ourselves? Who are we trying to look good for but ourselves? And at the end of the day, should we not be classy? Should we not be motivated to be classy, to be sophisticated? Ratchet is done, man. Ratchet is over. Ratchet is dead. It's time to be the sophisticated people that we are. Dare I say, the damn sophisticated grizzlies. It's grizzly season, everybody. And it's time to get on your growl. So let's get to it. Thank you for listening to me. Once again, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I love you and I appreciate you. And once again, everybody, get ready for the SOS Club because it is time. It is time for us to get into us. So, like the channel, subscribe to the channel, send this video out to everybody that you know needs that bit of a boost, that bit of motivation, that bit of self-care, and that bit of self-love. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Teddy loves you. And if you don't know, if you haven't heard, around here, we don't do stink. So please, don't be a stink ass. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon.